So I guess today's just a vlog kind of day. But I wanted to speak on confidence. I wanted to speak on spiritual development, spiritual therapy, okay? It's a very personal journey for every single person. You don't need to look the part to play the part, okay? When it comes to spirituality, you need to do the work to attune to your gifts, to your purpose, to gain better insight and clarity. And when you really show up for yourself, it doesn't matter what the external world has to say about you. You're not holding judgment when someone expresses themselves, because you're coming from a place of understanding and understanding, because you've done the work. You're doing the work. You're showing up and nourishing your shadow. So self-confidence is being who you truly are before they told you who you should be, before they sold you a life, before they sold you an image. Today's the day of all days to really step into your confidence, your self-esteem. And somewhere along the line, you gave the power over to someone who wasn't worthy or didn't appreciate or see its value. And we've all been there. Some of us, most of us, a few of us. But it only teaches us who we truly are when we really take on self-accountability and self-awareness. You know, it's funny how this whole world supports you to be anybody other than yourself. It supports a certain look, a certain image that we have to maintain, that aging is a bad thing, that, you know, if we don't maintain this, then we won't get A, B, and C. And I don't really feel that that's true. Health looks different on all of us. And this is just a rant, a vlog, okay? I'm being obedient and stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit by posting myself and my face. But just because I want to touch base on this, just because you may have a six-pack, or you may have abs, or you could run in high heels, that doesn't mean that you're healthy in your mind or heart or aligned with your soul. All that means is that you show up to the gym every day. Okay? It also doesn't even mean that you eat right, because there are many people that eat unhealthy but could have a very physically fit body. Not many, but some, right? But usually people correlate having physical health for beauty, having physical health for being healthy. And to a degree, yes, of course, if you're showing up and you're working out and you're eating right and you're feeding your mind right and you're expressing your heart with the most high divine light, then you're in alignment, of course. But I see so many people that are physically fit but act like idiots, that act like they have no sense, that act like they're heartless. So is that really the goal, is just to be physically fit? No. The point is to be healthy, mind, body, and soul. And how do we do that? Through self-awareness, through self-accountability, through feeding ourselves what we need to hear, even though sometimes it's hard to hear. Sometimes it goes against the grain. Sometimes it goes against our traditions, our beliefs, our upbringing. But that's how we attain our truest, authentic expression. It's not a copy and paste. It's not, hey, if I have a six-pack, you know, I'm going to become rich. Yeah, but you're going to become rich, but you're going to be poor in spirit, and you're going to have tens of millions of dollars, and you're still going to feel unfulfilled. Why? Because you're not aligned, mind, body, and soul. It's a matter of tuning into yourself and being your authentic expression and being fully embraced and accepted for who you are. And you know how that happens? Through accepting and fully embracing yourself. That is when nothing and no one can shake you. And I just went off this little tangent. Maybe someone needed to hear it. You know, maybe I'm just speaking into the void. But hey, it's better to get it out. It's better out than in, as the saying goes, right? So don't get too lost in the sauce that's been put on the shelf. Learn to express yourself through learning yourself and unraveling all that you were taught, to relearn everything that you need to fully be freed from the illusion of society. When it flows, it flows. Anyways, another vlog, another little, I don't want to say tangent, but hey, wishing you all a great day, a victorious day, an abundant day, a productive day, a magical day. May life align with all that you choose to be, when no one's looking, behind the scenes. Much love.